Hello, and welcome to Studio Quarantine. On today's show, you're going to see a new Charger challenge.
And we're going to have a look at a local Carroll artist.
Not only that, but you'll get to see the Tiffin University Jazz Band that visited Carroll High School over a month ago.
All of that and more coming up next.
Cloudy days and there's no smiles. Stay at home and sleep. Studio quarantine. Watch the news unfold. This is getting old. My house is really boring.
Hello and welcome to Studio Quarantine. I'm JP Susantio.
And I'm Brandon Hedges.
It's another week and another challenge.
Let's send it out to the Charger Challenge boys as they go for search and destroy.
Welcome to week whatever of Studio Quarantine Charger Challenge. It's the first time that we're going to be doing this, and it's super confusing and super weird because everyone's all over the place, but whatever. We're just going to still try and win the Studio Quarantine Cup that I just made from my Kona Ice Cup. It's fine. We're going to do it.
I'm Liz Murphy. I graduated from Cedarville Elementary School, and I'm gonna win because I have a super tiny house and everything's really close together.
Hello, my name is Hayden Stafford. I went to Hickory Center Elementary School, and the reason that I'm going to win is because I'm an athlete.
I'm Kelsey Murphy. I went to Cedar Canyon Elementary, and I'm going to win today because I ran track all 4 years of high school, so I'm pretty fast.
I'm James Toderine. I'm from Oakville Elementary School, and I had no intentions of winning.
My name is Alex. I went to Huntertown Elementary, and I'm going to win today because the lack of things that I have in this house are going to make it so much easier to find what I'm looking for.
On today's challenge, we're going to have 5 different people, and they're going to run around their house trying to find items that I randomly saved from my computer. So, you guys all ready?
Yep. Yes.
Yep.
All right, sweet. The first item that you need to run around and find and take your phone with you is a black shoe. Yo.
Oh shoot, I don't know what that is.
I got it. I got it.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
That was like a
Oh my
5-way
God.
tie.
I'm not even
that was
close.
so
Bob,
fast.
I'm going to go with special analyst Mr. Johnston on that one. Who are we saying?
Whatever.
Who are we saying?
Boom.
All right, we'll give it to Liz.
That's not
You
good. That
gotta
wasn't
get
even
3
close.
points to win, remember? All right. Next thing we got is a roll of toilet paper. Go.
Oh, geez. I got it. Right here. Right here, Fuller.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
Stafford's all in. All right, so Stafford has 1, Liz has 1. All right, next one.
Oh, I knocked over my fan. I was too fast.
All right, next one. Go.
Ice cube.
I know. I got one right here.
Oh, I saw Alex got it.
Wait, I can't even see my. Oh, no.
First.
Gosh dang it.
All right, next one, a hand sanitizer. Go.
Oh, right here. Right here.
I don't
Right here.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, Hayden's
Yes, I
at
did.
2.
I'll trip
All
my
right.
shadow.
Next thing, a Lego.
I don't have that.
Yeah, I definitely don't.
That's unfair.
I might.
No, skip that. I vote skip. I don't have that.
I don't have a Lego. Oh, here. I have one.
I feel disgraced that I have to say that, but I don't have a Lego.
Oh, Kelsey, is that you? I think Kelsey, is that a Lego?
Yeah, it's like the thing you build on.
Okay. Yep, you got it. Kelsey got it first. All right, next one is kind of challenging. We're going to go with an action figure or Barbie, anything like that.
What?
I don't have any of those.
I got one. I got one.
No.
That's not fair.
Half of people didn't.
Where is it at? Alright, whatever, we're going with this.
Action figure?
Right here.
We don't have toys in this house.
I got this guy.
Does that count,
Yeah,
Mr. Johnson? I
thanks.
want to go with you.
Yes,
Go with
it
your
does.
discussion.
What? This is
Bobby
Steve.
J,
He
what do
is
you
my
think?
action figure. That is
Liz.
baloney.
Liz is winning. All right, so Liz has 2, Hayden has 2,
I'm very angry right now.
Alex has 1, Kelsey has 1, and James is 0 right now. Rip to James. Okay.
Yeah, this is bad.
James, you need to get it together.
We're going to go with the next one is a lamp. Go find a lamp.
Oh, right here. Right here.
Right here.
Nope, I got it.
Right here.
Hayden's got the lamp.
Yes, sir.
Gosh dang it.
Wait, so Hayden has, does Hayden have 3?
That's 3, baby.
Did Hayden just win?
be next.
Yes, I did. Me and Steve.
After the challenge, Hayden Stafford won the cup that I can't give him. How do you feel, sir?
I feel amazing. I dedicate my win to Steve right here, my alien.
How does everybody else feel?
So bad.
Yeah, this is stupid.
Whatever. So
Hey, at least you're not here to actually feel the physical pain. It's all okay.
Sure.
Studio 415 Cup is actually Studio Quarantine Cup. Charger Challenge. There we go.
Even during times of quarantine, Carroll Art students are able to practice their craft.
One such student has been honing her skills in photography. Studio Quarantine reporter Daisy Macias gives us that story.
Practicing in both drawing and photography, junior student Olivia Luong has always had a passion in art, stemming from her early admiration from figures such as Bob Ross. One factor which led her to continue in art is social media, when in 2019 a drawing of hers caught the attention of many. Despite this, it is important to note that Luong has never taken any drawing courses, and instead uses the advantages of technology to develop her skills.
I learned how to draw by myself by looking at tutorials online, or simply just watching time lapses of other people drawing and what techniques they use. And even if I don't have the supplies to do the same thing that they are doing, I just kind of figure out my own techniques and incorporate it into my work.
Luong has received a couple of commissions where she is paid to create an artwork due to the attention she receives through social media. In spite of this, she often prefers to pursue personal projects on the belief of having her own creative freedom. For example, following the sudden accident of Kobe and Gianna Bryant in late January, Luong started a project illustrating the two as her first color pencil and acrylic paint work. The piece took her around 33 hours to draw, and after completing her artwork, she began selling a number of t-shirt prints with the drawing.
Along with her talent in drawing, Luong has also received numerous awards for her work in photography. Some of her award-winning work is on display here at the Fort Museum of Art.
Student art pieces around the United States are submitted and judged to the Scholastic Art and Writing Program in an effort to be recognized on a local and national level. Luong has received accreditation in both aspects, as she holds several awards from the program, including a prestigious National Silver Key won last year. This year, Luong added to her growing collection by receiving 5 silver and 2 gold keys for photography. One example of these works is titled Breakthrough, which she created through collaborating with another fellow artist, winning a gold key.
My friend Martin Bogwa, who is an award-winning painter, texted me and asked me if we wanted to collaborate and if he could paint some of the pictures I take. My teacher, Mrs. Croy, gave me an underwater camera to rent over the summer. And so I texted Martin and I asked, hey, do you want to do an underwater photo shoot? He was like, oh my God, I've been wanting to do that for so long.
Although Luong does win many awards through her work, she also uses her skills as a source of income through hired photo shoots. These shoots often range from birthdays to personal portraits, which she takes in her own private studio inside her home. Luong also uses her platform as a means to spread the awareness of social issues ranging from the stigma towards African American hair to the unspoken murders of Native American women, as assignments in Carroll's Photography 5 course.
I like to bring awareness to issues that don't get talked about as often, and I feel like incorporating all of these themes into my artwork is a really good way to educate myself and other people as well.
One of these works focuses on the social issue of missing children, featuring many of the most infamous child abduction cases in America. In the process of researching for this project, Luong found great significance in the case of Eaton Pats. Pats' case was one of the first kidnappings to be reported nationwide, which began the trend of printing missing children on milk cartons. Pats was abducted in 1979, to which his kidnapper wouldn't be convicted until 2017. In her photograph, she features a display of crumpled newspaper clippings of these cases, with a blurred child in the middle.
With the child in the middle, I was trying to represent the idea of a lost identity. I just asked the model to just shake her head around, and I was just going to capture her emotion.
One of Luong's latest works touches on a recent subject of discussion regarding the social effects of COVID-19. Specifically, this work illustrates the racism and discrimination subjected upon many Chinese and Asian Americans around the country for their supposed blame for the virus. To represent this idea, Luong incorporated the use of a mask and hands painted with the American flag to portray the stigmatizing reactions to the virus within the United States.
The hands pulling back at the mask represent the idea that all Asians having the virus is being forced upon numerous Asian cultures. A lot of Asians in the US are being assaulted or attacked verbally and physically for their ethnicity.
Through her experience in developing her drawing and photography skills, Luong has broadened her purpose for creating artwork, whether that be for personal improvement, competition, or spreading social awareness. In this artistic process, she has found that patience and dedication are fundamental factors of progression.
I know it's really hard sometimes because you get frustrated with your work or you don't think that it's getting as much attention as you would like. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete or an artist or a musician. The work you put in is what you get. The more you invest your time and creativity and expression into what you do, the better the results will be.
For Studio 415, I'm Daisy Macias.
You know, now that school is all online, a club about computers and maybe even typing would be really helpful right now.
You know, you're right. Studio Quarantine reporter Brandon Nguyen gives us another club that we can't go to.
This newly established club used to meet during C rotation and is teaching students to type quickly and efficiently. Any students were allowed to attend who were willing to learn to type faster. Matthew supposedly types fast and is teaching people to not peck the keyboard, but to have wide base to be able to type better using all your fingers. Matthew would have liked for more people to attend the club, especially girls, since none has showed up in the first 2 weeks. Matthew's goal of the club was to have fun and teach people to type faster by increasing their average words per minute by 10.
My goal is just to have fun and for us to grow, one to get more on a connection, get people friend group together, and also just be able to type faster and get more people involved in wanting to know how to type.
Unfortunately, you are probably unable to join the club at this time, but they were going to meet on March 25th and have a typing tournament. Don't worry though, because Matthew is planning to continue the club during the next school year. For Studio Quarantine, I'm Brandon Nguyen.
Hey Brandon, do you remember when everything was back to normal?
Boy, do I. Actually, there was a traveling band from Tiffin University that came over to the high school.
Really?
Studio Quarantine reporter me gives you the story. Way back on March 3rd, when the school year was still relatively normal, Carroll held a small concert featuring the Tiffin University Jazz Band, also known as Word on the Street. Performing around the country in a tour, they bring funk and fusion music to different venues en route to New Orleans, Louisiana, in hopes to gain hands-on experience of what it is truly like to be in a touring band. In years past, Word on the Street focused more on playing Dixieland jazz, which is an older genre that originated from the New Orleans street performers in the 1920s. However, this year they've taken a different approach since being under the new direction of former Carroll percussion instructor Drew Parent. Parent's ties to former teaching at Carroll gave him incentive to stop by the high school while on the tour and hope to bring the more modernized versions of funk and fusion music to the students of Carroll. Parent feels proud of his students and their unique group compared to other collegiate bands.
A good majority of the music students and over half the students in this ensemble are not music majors. They're just college students who want to keep playing. You know, they like band, it's a good social activity, it's fun, it drives you, it challenges you a lot, and it's something also that's not homework and papers and tests.
The new music and nationwide touring are not the only incentives for those students who want to join Word on the Street, as a unique scholarship program provided at Tiffin University gives students the opportunity to be involved in many programs. Senior saxophonist at Tiffin, Destin Pfeiffer, explained the program and the amount of scholarships offered at Tiffin.
At Tiffin, versus other schools, you actually get scholarships for everything that you do. So for any freshmen coming in, they say, what do you want to be involved in, or what are your likes and interests, or things that you may not necessarily know how to do, but you want to learn, how to do them. So everyone has a place, and for the more things that you're involved in and that you're interested in, you get scholarships for it. So.
Many of the students, because of these scholarship opportunities, tend to be involved with many music programs outside of just word on the street, such as Tiffin's marching band, symphonic band, concert production teams, and even various choirs. Every program you're involved in, you have the opportunity to gain another scholarship. If you just so happen to find yourself with any sudden free time, maybe go check out the Tiffin University Music Department Facebook page, which is full of undergraduate musicians and recordings from past events pre-COVID-19. For Studio Quarantine, I'm Brandon Hedges. Stay safe out there, Carroll. That's all we have left. Thanks for watching, Carroll.
Next week, we'll have another show for you.
For all of us here at Studio Quarantine, have a great week, Carroll, and stay safe. JP, your hand is so long that it's coming off of your arm.